Hello. It is I, Michael Rapid Flames. It's currently 4:11 p.m. on this beautiful Sunday, August 24th. Got about a week until school starts. Very exciting stuff, but we're here. The Porygon 2 Draft League Season 9 playoffs. I'm joined with nobody. Not the person, nobody. Just no one. Not a single soul. It's just me, my can of Monster, the reptiles in the back, and my new, one of my birthday, Christmas, anniversary gifts with my girlfriend. Got me some new cologne. It's a big ass fucking thing, bro. It's only like $80, so hell yeah. I'm just gonna do all of playoffs, all 21 games between the three divisions. We're gonna start off in Ascendant. No music today. Kind of just want to talk, get the creative juices for Pokemon starting again. I've been through a little bit of a rough patch, a little stressed out from work. I've been working way too much. Don't work. Quit your job. Let's get into it. Boom. Replay. We got our first of 7 Ascendant battles. MC5303 versus Sky. MC had himself quite the season. I believe he went undefeated. Absolutely undefeated. We do see the Bisharp switch on Whimsicott. We do see that it is Chlorophyll and not Prankster as the Leech Seed goes off. Moonblast. Drops the Spatak, 43. This is some work from Whimsicott here. Seeding up on the Chansey. Chansey getting the rocks going. Encored into Salthrox. This is very unfortunate for the Charizard as your spin is Quaquaval, and Quaquaval doesn't have the best matchup here. What Terra type do we got? Terra Dark on the Bisharp. Damn, Specs Ice Beam to Quaquaval, just 2 shots. It's crazy. The Charizard is stuck at 51%. Brick Break from the King Gambit. Oh, look at that. Look at that rocks damage, dude. Nasty plot on the obligatory Uber. Air Slash does 68, and Sludge Wave kills. Whimsicott comes in. Whimsicott Moonblast just kills the Landorus. I'm surprised we didn't see a Rock Polish beforehand. Tapu Freaky, Tapu Koko gets the terrain up. U-turns out. Tailwind, of course. Misses the Toxic. Goes into King Gambit. What do we got? Chansey just hard switches into Koko, interestingly enough. Discharge. So you're still... What? I don't understand this. If you're gonna prep, right? You're gonna prep battle. You're gonna bring Tailwind. And you're like, oh, King Gambit can come in at some time. You might want to run it speedy so you can actually outspeed the team under Tailwind. Anyway. Bundle comes in. The Labubu. Sucker Punch kills. Very nice play from Sky. I believe this is the first time that MC has been behind in Pokemon in a very long time here. Oh, as we see the substitute. Insane work. Swords Dance. The hit doesn't matter. This is a Zard X, and Scale Shot should just kill. Yep. I'm actually very surprised that Sky didn't go Whimsicott there. Do we see an Encore from the Whimsicott? No! Huh? Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. Mobby. Bisharp is in. Bisharp versus King Gambit! Psycho Cut? What are you Psycho Cutting? Mamoswine comes in. Mamoswine Terra Fighting. Terra Blast doesn't kill. Oh my god. Psycho Cut doesn't kill. Sucker Punch, yeah, of course. And now somehow Sky is behind. Sky's Moonblast kills, but there's no way this thing's beating a Chansey, and that's that. It actually came pretty close, all things considered, but MC picks up the win. 1-0. Maybe we're seeing some weakness from MC's game here. Game 2. Migzu versus Nobody. Nobody really pulled up with the random team. I believe nobody used a random number generator to get a point value and then a mon in that point value. And that's how this team was constructed here. It's just hyper offense. Oh my god, and Primarina annihilates Spectrier. Indeed's Nuts comes out. Expanding Force still gonna do way too much to this Scizor. Mystical Fire, yeah. Please no fire. Migzu. Fuck. Expanding Force to the Terra Fairy Delmise as Knock kills. Holucha comes in. This, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, might look like the game. Yep, Swords Dance. Substitute. Oh my god, Facade comes out. Yep. It's gonna break. Acrobatics 54? It does 40. I don't think it's enough. Acro 56. Oh, the rolls. At least Gliscor is low for this Cinderace. Let's see. I don't know. Migzu's got quite the position here. Ceaseless Edge is protected on. I'm surprised we didn't see a protect from Gliscor before on the Holucha. So he lives on 1. Facade gets a crit. Very nice. Protect. No Swords Dance or anything. No. Surprised he didn't just press the water move. Zeraora comes in. Zeraora should be able to just Volt Switch or Plasma Fist here. Yep. 93. What do we see? Reflect. What's that Reflect going to do for you? Cinderace comes in. Flaming a Hot Furry. The hard switch into Delmise as Gunk Shot comes out and misses. Okay. Gunk Shot kills. Gunk Shot. It's 55. EQ only does 47. Oh, this is like no attack. Gouging Fire. Wow. Primarina's in. Primarina dies. Oh, you know what? No, Gouging Fire isn't that offensively proud, but Plasma Fist comes out and Morgrem puts in the work for nobody's team. The comeback is real. Game 3, Kefriel with the Gen 1, what is that, the Fisherman or the Miner Sprite? I love it. Versus Kiri. Kiri's had himself a season. This team is very interesting. I believe Kiri traded out King Gambit to Sky for Pecharunt at some point, and then lost to said King Gambit. Whew. I've been much more of a fan of the, like the rehab monsters. The tea flavor. Not even flavor, just like, it is tea. But, yeah. It's very good. I just got myself the purple one, because that's what we have. Pecharunt comes in, absorbs the T-Spike. 1% from U-Turn. This is valuable chip, everybody. Knockoff gets rid of the sludge. Malignant Chain comes out. I love that animation. It's cool. Does not get the poison. Knock on the Rotom. This is... Wow. This is great chip coming out from a Weavile. I have to face a Terra Weavile later today. Noivern comes out. Noivern forces out the Weavile on the Terra Fairy. Very cool. Eject button. Gets in Thundurus for free. Pecharunt comes in. Thunder Wave. I'm surprised Zygarde didn't come in for free. If Zygarde started pressing DD, it's almost fine. Goes into the Zygarde now. U-turn, 11%. Altaria comes in. On the sub. We gotta see Glare for anything to happen here. Yes. Paralysis. Hyper Voice. Oh, through the sub! I'm a fool. I was not thinking. I was not using my brain. This is revolutionary. Thundurus comes in. Heatran, the goat, hits Magma Storm. I know a thing or two about missing. Kiri drops the GG. No 6-0, so I win. Kiri is mentally checked out. Weavile gets rid of Noivern's specs. U-turn doesn't kill. Fake out from Medicham. Doesn't even Mega. He doesn't need to Mega Evolve. Terra Ghost. CC immune. Very cool one. Kiri as Shell Smash comes out. Oh, Heatran comes in. Earth Power. Yep, you can't even fake it out. And that's that. And that's that. Kefriel moves on to semifinals. Kiri's knocked out. Oh. Whew. I remember this one. Angry versus Parm. We got Ogre Hearthflame versus Moltres Galar lead. Moltres is Terra Dark into this team, interestingly enough. Gets the substitute off. Volt Switch breaks. Do we see a nasty plot? No, just a raw Fiery Wrath. Do we see an agility or anything? No. Oh, Angry fucked up the EVs, so we didn't get the Berserk boost. I mean, I don't think it matters too much. We do have a Muck here. Maybe Terra Ground would have been the better option for a Terra type. Poison Touch on the Drain Punch. Very unfortunate for Lele. Hard switches in the Melmetal. Very nice. Do we see a Assault Vest? Or not Assault Vest, Rocky Helmet? Maybe. We don't know. Could be Punching Gloves Melmetal. Scald. Burn. No Lum. Yep. His Thunder Punch does 18. This game is honestly pretty much over. Angry Kid can't break through this Alamomola anymore. Unless it's Specs Electrode Hisui. It's not the most outlandish thing. Angry did bring Terra Flying Electrode to this game. Nature's Madness knocks down Muck, and Angry almost has to go Sneasler here, yeah? Do we see a Zen Headbutt from this Muck? No. CC immediately takes this thing out. Alamomola, do we see a Zen Headbutt from the Alamomola? We do! That easily dispatches the Sneasler, and that's that. Volt Switch, 54. Yo, maybe it's Assault Vest with Mirror Coat. Dude, I haven't watched this battle in like a month. That's amazing. Oh. Electrode is not Specs, it's Life Orb. Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Ogre Pond comes in, that's pretty much the game. Thunderbolt instead of Volt Switch, I don't think I agree. The Swords Dance goes up, and that's pretty much that because of Mold Breaker and the Terra Shell. Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, what? What do you mean? I thought... Oh, it's Ability Shield! Oh, I get it. And Moltres loses, and that's that. Angry Kid is knocked out. Parm moves on. We now have our first semifinals game. Nobody versus MC, the run back of this infamous battle. These are going by pretty quick. Pretty fast-paced games we have here. Reflect immediately on the Swords Dance. Okay. Alcremie comes in. Ironhead, it's 37. Oh, 69%. Nice. EQ, I don't know why you would press anything other than Ironhead there, but sure. Draining Kiss is 42%, just raw. I believe MC has come to his senses and got the flinch. This is incredible, as Halucha comes in, takes 26. Switches back to Morgrim. Oh, on the scale shot. Very nice. As another parting shot comes out, do we see a Swords Dance? No. MC has mentally checked out. Turn 7, he's getting annihilated. 10% to the G-Weezy. Scarchomp comes in, takes 53 from Strange Stream. Wow. Dude, I don't even run Strange Stream anymore. I played a PGP game where I missed that shit, and I was like, nah, never again. It was such a dumb game. My Terra Diplin got crit. Incredible. Wonder Room. I'm not sure what this is for. Maybe the Eviolite. Maybe it's your own Morgrim's Eviolite. No. Light Clay, is it? I wasn't paying attention. Another Swords Dance. Sacred Sword comes out. Okay. As Night Slash does 44%. Sucker Punch doesn't kill. This Reflect is too strong as Ceaseless Edge. It's 43. And if we see an Aqua Jet, your Sucker Punch will not work. Very nice. MC. Good one. Nobody says I'm an idiot. I believe MC might be the idiot in this situation. Aqua Cutter, 37. As Defog gets rid of the spikes from edging. Tapu Koko comes in on the edge. I'm surprised you didn't just keep wheezing in. I don't think you want to take this chip on Koko. This is a very unnecessary chip. Might be able to live a Holucha hit at some point, if not for that chip. As Iron Bundle comes out. Just doesn't respect the Indeedee. Could have been Scarf with Wonder Room, but we don't know. Alcremie comes in. Volt Switch. Kills. Garchomp's in. Indeedee went. Oh my god, that's the second time Indeedee was in. Switches Morgrim on the scale shot. MC. Oh, brother. Oh, and the light screen goes up too. I almost feel like the play there was to not kill so you can... Whoa. Timeout. I feel like the play here is to scale shot over and over and over again, because what is a Morgrim going to do to you? Just stall out the turns and then something else comes in, you get a big hit off, but I guess I'm not as good as MC. Holucha comes in. We do see Mirror Herb Garchomp. Alright. Scale shot 1, 2. But because you're Mirror Herb and not loaded dice, MC does not win this game. You know, not for nothing, but Holucha at +2 might not be able to kill a Tapu Koko. Just saying. MC. Our glorious king did not make it. He was undefeated, and he just didn't make it. It was very unfortunate stuff. Parmesan with the... Oh my god, look at Garg stanced up, bro. What the fuck? Long-ass legs. Garg's legs are longer than Lot Bunny. That's interesting. Ugh. Garg with Parmesan versus Kefriel. The Kiri Slayer, if you will, with this Altaria. Thundurus immediately wants to go for that T-Wave. Doesn't work as long-ass legs Garganacl switches in. Grass Knot to 71. Salt Cure takes this Thundurus damn near to death. Kill MVP. The Toxapex switches in on Garganacl, but if it just Salt Cured again, predicting the switch, this Toxapex is taking way too much chip. We do see a U-turn Annihilate, probably Scarf. It's toxic. Doesn't go off on Pex. Oh, these games are boring me! Leech Life on the Baneful. Do we see Merciless on Toxapex? Are we gonna Venoshock Merciless Toxapex? No. It was very unfortunate. I feel like Liquidation almost does more. That's that. In comes Tornadus as Thundurus hard switches in. You're forced to switch Garganacl unless you want to take the T-Wave, which happens. We do see, I remember this, Nasty Plot Life Orb knockoff. Volt Switch comes out, 79, as Altaria comes in. You see another knockoff, and it does not go off. And Dragon Claw. This was a very necessary Nasty Plot. As a hum comes out for myself. The Defiant boost on the Sticky Webs is crazy. Poltergeist, Terra Ghost, one-shots. Wins the speed tie. This is incredible stuff, ladies and gentlemen. As Cotton Guard, Altaria comes out. Now, you look at it, what's beating Cotton Guard, Altaria? As Dragon Dance comes out. Strength Sap, that's not enough. You can continue to Dragon Dance. So you have more DD than Strength Sap. And, I believe that's the game. I guess Kefriel with the BM getting to max. As, this game's over. GG. Kefriel versus nobody is the finals. I would like to mention that this game was done on the Sunday, I believe, for the semifinals week. This game was also done on Sunday of the semifinals week. The two players decided that right this instant is a good time to play the game out. So now we have Kefriel versus nobody in the finals. This is not really what anyone expected. But here we go. This is a riveting game. Forgot to do Terra Preview, Terra Ground, Tort, Terra Electric, Glamora. Protect, turn 1 on Fortress, maybe to Scout, very nice. This Pyro Ball does 20% and burns! This is horrid. Taunt comes out. As a Roost cannot go off, ooh. Nobody's out here playing mental gymnastics with his opponent. His Hyper Voice is 44 to Spectrier. I'm never drafting Spectrier again. This mon is dog ass, and I hate it. I'm kidding. I did not draft a very good team around it, I will say. I could have got a Mega Lopunny with it, and it would have been a little better, but that's okay. Annihilate with Ndidi. Oh my god, crit CC just one shot. This Hawlucha comes out. Is this game? Mort the Fortress eats a Stone Edge for 16. Swords Dance is not scared of any hit. Body Press as a second Swords Dance. What are you doing? Kefriol? Oh no. Another Protect. Maybe that'll save you from the incoming close combat. What's the play? I mean, you have stalled enough turns to where Thundurus can... Oh, well, it's already off the ground. You could have still T-waved it. What are we doing? Mental gymnastics, bro. Yeah, now you do. But it's flying type. You could have pressed that anyway. And that's that. What a finals game. Honestly, if you ask me, this was the turn 18 cinematic masterpiece. This is the Gen... What is it? Gen 8, Gen 7 OU special. 18 turns is all you need. Let's take a look at the doc for one last time. This is a beautiful graphic created by yours truly with the super duper finals shows that nobody on the left side has won, beating this incredible team right here. Our final MVP race. This is including playoffs, so when I did the weeks 8 and 9 video, that's, you know, regular season. This is for when you're doing like your all-time league stats doc. You can just copy paste from here. Hawlucha! 11 games, 21 and 4. Incredible. Lopunny, Iron Labubu, Bisharp is up here, Torterra. This is just a playoffs masterclass with the Rillaboom that came to 6 games and got 11 kills, 2 deaths. I feel like if Kiri brought the Rillaboom more, his team would have succeeded. You could have ran that substitute Zygarde a little more effectively. Heatran would have maybe been better. And, you know, Petrunt getting healing, Medicham with the boosted Trailblazes would have been better. I'm very disappointed that this team didn't work out. Elster's team, I'm very surprised did not work out. I believe Elster made trades at some point, and, well, things just fell apart from there. What else was there? Sky's team did not do all that well. Goose brought 4 of the same mons to 9 games. How are you going to bring Zapdos to only 3 games is beyond me. What else? Coop almost made the comeback. Look at this. Look at this week 6 situation. 3 and 3. Almost happened. Migzu actually did really good for their first draft league, all things considered. Look at that diversity of brings. Oh my goodness. Wow. Big Wick. Nah, not quite. What else? Loki. It's not bad for your first league. 3 and 6. Angry Kid almost made it happen. MC went on the GOAT streak here. Look at this. Look at all this green. It's not a whole lot of red, it's a whole lot of green, and it just didn't quite work out for him. Nobody. Our winner moves up automatically to Mythic next season, which next season we will talk about near the end of this video. Stay tuned. And Kiri, well, made playoffs. The skin of his teeth, but made playoffs. And, yeah. Fucking KB drops out of the league after losing. Very nice. So that's that. That's Ascendant. Surprised it only took us 25 minutes to get here, but we've been blasting through these games. Now it's time for the competitive division. As I... take a sip. Whew. Game 1 of quarterfinals in the Mythic division. JY rule. This is Iger with Iron Heads versus Hydro Lucario of the Sydney Dedenes. Finally brings the Terrifier Darmanitan in this matchup here. Terra Ghost, Dunsparce. So, immediately Terra Ghost. Bad luck, don't have fun. Immediately Terra Ghost. Earth Power, this is 92. Boom Burst, 65. This was very worth it from Iger, if you ask me. This was quite the use of a Terra Ghost, I believe. Well, you didn't really have much else you could have done. Queenly Majesty procs with the Bullet Punch attempt, but I don't know. Sizzlewort could have just U-turned, turn 1, and that would have... Rapid Enthusiast! Oh, jeez. I'm touched. But U-turn, turn 1 would have just put in the work. Meteor Beam already. It's 18% Earth Power, 38 on the Assault Vest mod, and Earthquake just kills. Excuse me. Whew! We're back. Yeah, I'm a little confused by that play myself, but it's okay. Rapid Spin comes out. Ice Beam, this 27 to the Rapid Enthusiast. Synthesis on the rocks! You could not have applied pressure. My goodness, dude. Keeping a Quagsire out like this in front of a Serena is astounding to me. This set is something else, I will say. I would love to know what that last move is. Oh! So it is. Power Whip. Incredible. As rocks still come out anyway. Iger might not be playing the best game of Pokemon here, I will say. Let's knock dispatches of Quagsire. Screamtail comes in. Screamtail takes 45. No more boots. Wishes up. Again, these are all things that could have happened much earlier in the game, but... you know, it is what it is. This Terrifier, Flare Blitz. There's a Gouging Fire. No, it's in. Finny comes in and permanently walls this thing. Sizzlewurst here on Calm Mind and Hydro Hard Switches. I think we could have seen an Iron Defense. I believe that's the set here, and the game would have just been over. But let's play this out. Psychic Fangs, 15. I believe Hydro's being a very good winner and giving his opponent some diff, as Darmanitan can't come in. Iger says GG, knows that's the game. Calm Mind's up. Roost and switches? Maybe looking to give his opponent some differential, and that's that. 2-0 win for Hydro. What a gentleman with the differential. Game 2 of quarterfinals, we have Career Door versus Kanto Yellow. Kanto had an incredible season, if I'm not mistaken. And Career Door has honestly been struggling to make this happen. We have Terra Bug on the Blastoise, probably defensive, and what is it? Terra Water Moltres, Terra Flying Decidueye Hisui. Chansey comes in. Oh, and the double to Landorus. Very nice. Well, not double. Well, yeah, double. No. Just flipped out. My apologies. Blaziken's in. Leaf Blade does a whole lot of nothing. And do we see a Swords Dance come out? No. U-turn. Okay. So Sylveon comes in on the Moltres. I'm not sure what Sylveon's doing besides pressing Toxic, but you see Substitute. Sylveon. Substitute Calm Mind. Sylveon. Seismic Toss will break Sub. And do we see a switch from Career Door? No, we see a second substitute. The Seismic Toss comes out. This is incredible stuff. Psyshock does 30. No, you might have something going on here, but no, the switch into the fridge. This is riveting gameplay. Trick. Trick's a choice scarf onto the Mamoswine. Maybe not the best of plays as Landorus comes out. Okay. Sure, you can do that. U-turn, 18% to Decidueye. And now I believe Kanto might be in the Vortex, as we call it. But we do see a Will-O-Wisp, but not a Volt Switch. Unfortunate. A trick! A second trick to get rid of the Eviolite on Chansey. This is incredible play by Career Door here. Mamoswine. Do we see Blizzard? No. Volt Switch. I believe you've gotten your mileage out of this thing and can let it die here. Spectrier comes in for pretty much free. Chansey's in. Nasty plot. What kind of bullshit do we see? Taunt? That's the play. Seismic Toss can't hit you, but Shadow Ball does... Oh, 19. Draining Kiss, 25. Career Door knows how to use a Spec Trigger. I don't. I don't. Look at this. Look at that big chip. This Draining Kiss heals you almost full. This is incredible work here from Career Door. Switcheroo from the Greninja. Reading the Colberberry on the Spectrier. I believe somebody made a comment about this. Like, oh, why don't you just fucking Dark Pulse it? This is the... And even in the matchup, it's like, oh, knockoff Mamoswine, yeah, whatever. Greninja, you might want to be Colbur because it's almost definitely Scarf. This is a good read if you don't see any kind of Life Orb, or you do calcs for damage, or you don't see leftovers. More likely than not, Colberberry. So you trick the Scarf onto it to try to make something happen. You can go Moltres or Toxapex and Haze, forcing out the Spectrier. Great play. Oh yes, Elster with the question marks. Does not quite understand the game of Pokemon. Critical hit Scald. Huge. As Moltres comes in. Flip turn. Career Door's got him in the Vortex yet again. Spectrier's in. You can just Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. Boom. 36. With the Spadef drop. That's unfortunate. Rip. That's game off of a Spadef drop. And Spectrier, yeah, 59. Even if you Toxic, it's only going to bring you so far. And that's that. Career Door easily gets rid of Kanto Yellow. My goodness. Had the game completely in his hands the entire game. Wow. Great stuff. Game 3. Blue Fusion versus Rhino Shart. Not Rhino Shark, Rhino Shart. Because of this team, he brings the Land Shart. Blue Fusion's been struggling a little bit with this crazy-ass top 6 and Stunfisk as your ground type. Maybe that's the play to draft around Chenpao. You have a ground type. The Rapid Flames build is here. Incredible. Protect. So it's probably Toxic, Protect, Wish, Flip Turn. Discharge comes out. One moment. Alright. Scale Shot's gonna do a shit ton damage. Yep. I believe Earthquake might even kill this thing from here. Or not. Does not want to take chances. Knock comes out. 36. And gets rid of the Rocky Helmet. That's good chip to Kartana. See Zapdos in. U-turn. Oh, it gets the Static Para. Ban to Scale Shot is insane? That's what that was? Really? Wow. I'm wrong. So that's what happens when you can do the calcs. You get it. Victini's here to do some work. I believe this is just Scarf Victini. The only Terra on Rhino Shark's side is a Terra Fairy Sinistra. Got Terra Dragon Hydrapple. That's not Terra Fairy Hydrapple. You have no Fairy type on the team. Oh, 2 Scale Shot hits is awful as Dragon Pulse comes out. Yikes. You can just switch into Zapdos. Rhino Shark makes an interesting move here, by Mega Evolving, allowing you to get staticked. That's FML from Rhino Shark. That's your own fault, sir. Just don't Mega Evolve next time and use Limber. V-Create comes out. Oh! I think does Slowbro die? No. I never get that right, but likes to get the chip. That's not bad. I don't disagree with that at all. Chen Pao comes in. Chen Pao pretty much do whatever it wants. Crunch, nice. Victini's in for free yet again. Kartana is the sack. I didn't agree with this at the time because I actually helped Blue Fusion build for this. I believe you can just go Hydrapple here and then go into Chen Pao and press the Dark type move on whatever wants to come in, and that's pretty much the game, but what do I know? Or you can have even gone Gallade. Hydrapple comes in now, forces in the Sinistra on the recover, and that's pretty much that. You can't really hit this Terra Fairy without your banded Kartana anymore, as Nasty Plot comes out, and it's not enough. 49% with Shadow Ball, 49% with the Earth Power in, the Spit F drop. And he gets to, oh, the crit! It's not even a roll. Unfortunate. Chen Pao comes in, Icicle Crash will only get you so far when the Victini is right there. Alamamola comes in, and that's that. Toxic, yep. Mega Gallade can agility all at once. This is only going to take you so far. Wish into Victini, and that's that. Crunch, 44. Toxic. Oh, he's going to do it with the fish! Oh, he didn't do it with the fish. That's the season for Blue Fusion. Very unfortunate with this cool team. I think Kartana could have done a lot more work, even though it is a Scarf Victini. You're -1 after the V-Create, and maybe you can make something happen, but what do I know? Eric versus Sean. Unfortunate that this battle happened to had to happen in quarterfinals. But we're here. Yap, yap, yap. Let's get this shit over with. Immediate Mega Venusaur on the Fire Spin from Altaria. A Sludge Bomb does 26. No poisons. Unfortunate. Traps Diancie in the Inferno. As Milotic comes in. Milotic takes 22 from Moonblast. This could still be Trick Room. That was a good bit of damage to do to one Milotic with a Diancie. Oh, what Terras do we have? We have Terra Ground Diancie, Terra Ghost Hoopa on, I don't know if this is Terra Low Kicks or what. Oh, it is. I missed it. What a fool. Altaria comes in. Sludge Bomb, 23. Altaria can kind of wall out Venusaur. Fire Spin gets more chip on Diancie. Very nice. What kind of... I've received a text message. It's just Snapchat. Oh, it's... What is it? Paris Song Fire Spin. It's Headlong Rush just kills. You could have read that with Talonflame. Come on. Immediately switches to Venusaur. Does wall Thunderous. Very nice. Unless it's Psychic, of course. But Sludge Bomb does a nice 20. Sludge Bomb does 21. Mirror Coat for 45. And this is... Yeah, this is never ending. Flip turn into what? Into Thunderous. Do we see the Psychic? Alas. 44? Oh, but the Spit F drop. Yo, press Volt Switch. Oh, you're... Yikes. Low kicks. You can U-turn. If you're not pussy. Oh, never mind. Unfortunate. That does seem to be the game for Eric. Damn, it took like nothing. Are you Tinted Lens or Swarm? It took 0. My goodness. Yeah, 14. It's over. Bundle. It's booster speed. Ice Beam. Do you freeze? No. Milotic. There's your booster. Yeah, that's... Great Tusk. Headlong Rush. Doesn't even read with the Stone Edge. How dare you. U-turn. Vortex into Hoopa. Terra Ghost. Shadow Ball's gonna do like 80. 57. That's crazy. Low kicks comes in, low kicks dies. I believe this is a Scarf Tusk, by the way, that this game is being played. But now you know it's Rock Slide. You can go into Roaring Moon or... Oh, it's not Scarf. I just suck. 50 with Rock Slide. Maybe it's Banded. Maybe I just don't know my shit. Bundle comes in, gets a kill. You can pretty much do whatever here. Hoopa, are you Trick Room? No. Shadow Ball, Raw, Headlong kills, and Scarf Goldango, Make It Rain. $20 PayPal, says Sean's Beard. And that's that. Eric gets knocked out after talking mad shit. Well, they didn't talk mad shit. Said they would make a run, but it did not happen, unfortunately. As we move on to Game 1 of semifinals for the Mythic Division. Hydro versus Career Door. I thought this battle was gonna, or not this battle, this video was gonna go on for a lot longer. I guess people play less safe in playoffs, because these battles have not been going on too long. I think we've seen like a 30 or so turn battle, but we got some heaters going on here. Ice Beam, Yachi Berry. The Yachi Berry Landorus is sick. This Petrunt comes in. Anti-Synergy, the Petrunt. We do not see a Tapu Fini on this team. As the Wish Baton Pass into Landorus goes off. Gorgeous play. U-turn is 32. We're going to see a Rapid Spin, maybe. Yep, into the Rotom. But Rotom pretty much threatens the entire team with Blizzard here. Power Whip this 31 as Reflect comes out. Okay. Double screens as Blastoise comes in. Are we Terra Shell Smash Blastoise? Terra Flying, but he's Rocky Helmet. Could still be Shell Smash. Nasty Plot from Deoxys. This Flip Turn comes out. It's a nice 27. Overquill. Mr. Popper. It's cringe, bro. Substitute on the Agility Overquill. Mirror Herb! Deoxys Speed. Wow. I do feel like drafting Blastoise and running like mono defensive every game is kind of bait for the opponent, because you almost have to run Mirror Herb on a Pokemon or so, just to make sure something doesn't happen. Do we see a Toxic Spike against this Mega Absol here? Swords Dance comes out. Flip Turn is 29. That's a good chip. As Landorus is here. Landorus takes 46 from Knock. The Yachi Berry was already eaten. Good stuff. Spectreer's in. Darmanitan's in. This is Scarf as shit. Do we see a U-turn? Oh. Oh, no. Blastoise is in. This is a free flip turn for Blastoise. Yep. What are you going to? Landorus? Spectreer. Trying to set up for game. A substitute. Is popped in Power Whip. Misses. And that's the game. Nasty Plot. I don't know what you're subbing again for. This is BM. Shadow Ball it. No, are you Slackberry? Dude, Career is building out of his mind here. And that seems to be that. Dude, sub Slack Nasty Plot, begging for the Serena to miss. Basically on your knees saying, please, Serena, miss the Power Whip. That's that. Yuck. Disgusting. Career Door's building and playing out of his mind. My goodness. This is the makings of an Apex player. Not me. I'm shit. But Career Door? Maybe. Rhino Shark versus Sean's Beard for Game 2 of semifinals. We do see Sticky Webs go up. Bulk up. Corviknight. As Trick comes out, this is Choice Scarf Corviknight now, and you can only bulk up so much. Muck Alola, the Cum Monster, comes in and takes a Thunder Wave. Sean is off to an incredible start. Knockoff does 25. It's Toxic. Does not work. Okay, Sean may be over-predicting. Twice over-predicting. Do it again! No. Nothing. A Leech Seed miss. This is incredible stuff here. Gunk does 36. As Corviknight comes in. Oh my god, Sean! The Cum Monster is back. This is Goldango finally. Do we see a knockoff? Knock off the Tinglu, please. Oh, and he goes for the defog on the Goldango switch too. That's gross. Crit Focus Blast. It goes for the oh, brother. That's what sucks about Corviknight, right? Being your only defogger, you get like taunted or something, and it just doesn't happen. Tinglu, a big drain punch from the Cum Monster. Rocky Helmet chips it right back down. Alamamola, maybe you get a wish pass off, but all of the fucking hazards are up right now. All of them! Get another layer of spikes? No. It's the Cum Monster's in. It's gonna take like 85 from these fucking hazards, but... Oh, you get the wish. Araquanid comes in. Araquanid forces Alamamola in. Crit! On the liquidation. Bro. It might not look like it, but Sean kind of has Rhino Shark by the balls. It's a Mirror Coat. Yuck. Wish flip turn to Mirror Coat. So Victini comes... No. You're gonna die to this Earth Power. Ah, toxic. Well, you do get a hit. You get one. Araquanid's gonna take this hit. 65 from V-Create. Disgusting. I feel like you almost sack Victini here. It's not worth... Oh, but it's booster attack. Dragon Dance, as we do see the V-Create. 88. That is perhaps choice banded. Coughing Baby Hydrogen Bomb. The Victini was -3 speed. We can get the fake out cycle going here. Maybe something happens, but let's see. Lopunny does 12 to the Venusaur switch and can't kill. Okay, Sinistra is here. Sinistra is Terra Steel. Oh, but you switching. Oh. Lumberry is consumed. Hoopa comes in. Do we see no Terra yet? Okay, you got a Terra here. Oh, but it's Terra Ground, and it gets it off. Woo! Fuck Terra, by the way. Yeah, it's not gonna be here next season. Dog shit ass mechanic, I agree. Yeah, we're not dealing with this shit next season, dog. That's so dumb. That's so fucking stupid, bro. Venusaur comes in on the Cum Monster and Synthesis up, and this is pretty much game. I don't think Rhino Shark can break this Venusaur. Earth Power, 27. Yep, nothing. Alamamola comes in. Oh, no Mirror Coat. It's not real. And this is sad, almost. Lop comes in. Facade. Okay, misses another Leech Seed. My goodness. This is sad. There's almost nothing to watch here as Rhino Shark gets whittled down. The Cum Monster died at some point. This Venusaur's putting in work. And that's that. A lot of yapping from the 66 turn game, but Rhino Shark is eliminated. We have finals between Career Door and Sean's Beard. I don't think many of our predictions were good this season for me and Chris. I gotta look back at those, but I think the predictions were really, really bad. Because I don't know who I thought was winning this season, but could have told you I didn't think nobody was winning Ascendant, and we'll see what happens with Apex. But I could not have predicted Sean's Beard versus Career Door in finals. Maybe we're moving to such a point in Draft League where the barrier to entry is so low that just about anyone can play. Topic for another time. Rotom Frost lead against Araquanid. Do we see immediate trick? Tricks the Scarf, gets a Custat Berry, and Mirror Coat fails. Thunderwave miss as another Mirror Coat is attempted. Hoopa comes in. Hoopa's going to get paralyzed. This is a very, very aggressive start from Career Door here. Gets the Blastoise. Not Assault Vest, but you can almost predict that it's defensive of some sort, as we don't see the Water Absorb Araquanid. Still Water Bubble. Trading hazards. Talonflame comes in. Talonflame gets Toxicked. Oh! My goodness. Got Boots on the Blastoise. Talonflame Brave Birds for 40. Disgusting stuff. Get another Brave Bird. Oh, that's Iron Barbs. It's Recoil. Toxic. Roost comes out, but, you know, at what cost? Leech Seed's getting this Ferrothorn back up. It's Flare Blitz through the Akaberry. I mean, I don't know what you expect, honestly, but... Burn? Goodness. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to press knock. Roaring Moon comes in. Are we seeing a substitute? No. Raw knockoff. What are we doing, Sean? As you get knocked... And there goes your clear amulet. Now this Landorus Therian can thwart your plans. Leech Seed comes out. I mean, okay. This knock. More chip. Go into Landorus now for free. You can defog these sticky webs away. Oh. Or you turn kill. That's fine. Maybe you're defog on the Rotom. I would not be disappointed in that. Thunder Wave. Paralyzes the Araquanid. 44 from Liquidation. Bro, this thing has like 25 attack. What the fuck? This Blastoise comes in. Oh, that's unfortunate. Flip turn. Doesn't go for the Rapid Spin. Keeping the webs up. Cool, I guess. Does Volt Switch crit? Sean would have loved to see that turn 1. Sylveon's in. Diancie. This is... Yep, Trick Room, but you're Trick Rooming against a Sylveon and... Just going for the attack. My goodness. His Hyper Voice comes out. We need to see a crit. Speak into existence. Terra Fairy, Moonblast. You didn't Terra Fairy the turn before? Oh, you're still Terra on Hoopa, but still. Wow, that's 3 kills from Diancie. Does Career Door come back from this? Air Balloon, Blaziken, Flare Blitz kills. Do we see Brave Bird? Are we Brave Bird Blaziken? Kill the Venusaur. Do it! Swords Dance. I mean, yeah, Venusaur can't really touch you. Sludge Bomb, that's 27. Pops your balloon. Are you Acrobatics? That's the game. Oh shit, nice. Very nice from Career to War. Career picks up his second Porygon 2 Draft League Championship. He won, let me actually look real quick. I believe he won Season 7, Division 2. Very nice. Now we have our Season 9 Mythic Champion, as Career Door is instantly promoted to Apex next season. Beautiful stuff. Let's take a look at the document here. Look at this. Look at that! Sean's Beard, my goat. As we got another left side champion. How about that? Let's take a look at the final MVP race. Chen Pao! Even though getting knocked out very early on, still 28-4. What an incredible season from Blue Fusion with this Chen Pao. I mean, it did get some heroics off, but that's besides the point. Terra Hoopa up here as well. This Spectrier did the most work for Career Door. Very beautiful stuff. Sinistcha and Victini are up here. Aerodactyl Mega! I want to draft this thing. Looks like fun. Diancie's here. Bundle, Labubu is back up here. Dunsparce and Deoxys Speed, and these are all pretty standard kill leaders, if I do say so myself. I don't know what Audino is doing with 5 kills and 2 deaths, but wow. That's a season. Let's take a look. Sean almost made it happen. Still 18 kills on Hoopa, 14 on Diancie. Only brings Tinglu to 4 games. Okay. Blue Fusion. This team could not make it work. This poor Stunfisk. Just not enough. I mean, he didn't eclipse 5 kills on any other Pokemon but Chen Pao, but, you know, Chen Pao for 20-some-odd points really did the work. I don't think this Pokemon is making it to next season, ladies and gentlemen. Lex, pretty fun team, just couldn't convert properly. Silver Ruby, my goat, He loves his Black Queens. My goat Silver Ruby brings the 7-mon squad and just almost. Gray, oh, well, see you in Ascendant, buddy. Go to China. Lols, well, you know, falls off at the end of the season. Eric had a pretty good season, all things considered, just didn't happen. Pate, honestly picked up towards the end, did better than Gray. Beat Rhino Shark. That's something. Crook, my buddy here. Yeah, he's an Apex player, but just had to take over a spot because Orange was the Johnner. We got Kanto, another good season. I mean, I don't see any reason why he couldn't make it to Apex. Hydro could use another Mythic season. Godverdome, maybe not. Career Door, our winner with this squad. Damn, 5-4, bro. You almost didn't make fucking playoffs. You had to clutch it up. Oh, but you did have these 2 games at the end, so I guess, okay. Rhino Shark had honestly a good season. Very good season, you know. A little bit of a hiccup at the beginning in week 7. I'm not sure what happened, but that's okay. And Iger, again, another Apex-worthy player. Maybe this is the first player to make it from Ascendant to Apex. Did great in Ascendant, great in Mythic. Maybe we'll see him in Apex. Who knows? Ain't that something? 56 minutes only to cover 14 games. I have been speeding through. I would like to get this done sooner or later, or sooner rather than later. This is it. We move on. Let me get a little pick me up. I feel like I'm the Bob Ross of Pokemon Draft League. Anyway, Order had an undefeated season, if I'm not mistaken, versus Rap Yogurt. Recently, Rap hosted a draft league, and I actually won that draft league. Let's see if he can win mine, maybe. Who knows? What Terras do we have? Terra Fairy Colossal? No Terra? From Rap Yogurt, I believe. Immediate overheat on the Grass Whistle miss. Maybe not the best start here from Rap Yogurt. Goes Chi-Yu and hard switches Tusk. For some reason, timer's on. I don't know what's happening. Rock Blast at some point that's 0%. My goodness. Toxapex comes in. Headlong. That's not the play order. You got a Landorus Therian. Still doesn't go Landorus Therian. Takes half on the Ferrothorn. What is happening? You just press it again. My goodness! Go Landorus! Order's throwing for playoffs, as he does not expect these plays from Rap Yogurt. This Great Tusk is debilitated. It's like the Magikarp, and it's going to press it again and kill the Toxapex with a critical hit! My goodness! Bro, look at this fucking Tusk. That's a thumbnail right there. I actually want to... Yeah. Yeah, that's part of a thumbnail right there. I'm gonna compile more of these. That's something. Switches in the packs, gets crit. I'm actually gonna check it. Oh, I didn't get it. Whatever. I'll find that later. Landorus Therian comes in again. Are we gonna see yet another Headlong? No. Doesn't happen. Good Rocky Helmet chip. Great value from Tusk here. This Hatterini comes in on Colossal. Immediately Calm Minds up on the Overheat. It's 35. Ooh. Ooh, with the red card. As Mothman, the Volcarona comes out. Do we see Psyshock? 85. Bug Buzz doesn't kill. As Psyshock takes down the Volcarona. What do we have here? What is happening to Order? He has fallen apart. Do you have something for Charizard? Colossal. Okay. Mega Evolve Iron Tail. What is happening? Rock Blast, yeah, it certainly kills. Do you go Raging Bolt and... No, Chi Yu. I guess you're just gonna... Dark Pulse or Psychic? That's a play. Lando T. Okay. Oh, Adrenaline Orb! Flamethrower comes out and Valiant, the booster speed's gone and that's the game! Rap Yogurt easily dispenses of probably the scariest team we have seen in all of P2 history. Order 66. I did see when this battle did occur that some people in the post game were like, "Oh my God, Order, you didn't do the thing." It's like, or maybe Order was beating himself up. I actually I wonder if I could find it. I wonder. This is a different game. Order says, "I'm so bummed." This is July 31st at 8:31 p.m. I'm so bummed. Undefeated just to lose round 1 of playoffs. And I said, you know, it's the curse of playoffs. Rap says something about round 1s. And then Project with the comment of, "Holy shit, we have a chance, guys. Sorry, Order, that was a hell of a run." And I said, "Nah, Order had a hell of a season. Losing in QFs is no reason to be dismissed when you went 9-0 in top div." Rap Yogurt agrees. And Order has not spoken since. Unfortunate from this guy. But he still did good. Still dropped the GG. So that's all you can ask for. What a great season. As Rap Yogurt moves on to semifinals. From the 8th seed, might I add. Move on. Oh, you already know from the reaction. Alright. Terraflying Sinistra. We got the squad. I think this battle was done about 3 weeks ago now. 3 weeks, a month ago. What sets were I? It was like Protect, Disable, Spectrier. I had a Swords Dance Scizor, a Glare, Superior. I don't remember the Rotom. I don't remember. And Arcanine might have been Scarf, Burn Up, Terrifier, and Specs Florges. Let's see if I can make it happen. Iron Hands lead, gets Will-O-Wisp immediately as the Volt Switch comes out. That's 15%. What a great lead from me. Leftovers Rotom. I got to draft Rotom Wash again. This Mon is quite good. Nice 28. Currently playing the game of, do you switch out the Diancie? Bullet Punch Rocky Helmet on the Blastoise. Very nice. Flip Turn on Rotom. Yeah. I mean, I can honestly deal with whatever comes in. I am Speed Crept to always outspeed some kind of Sinistra. Volt Switch Crit. It's 24 as the Florges is in, and Calm Minds immediately from Sinistra. Switches out, and Moonblast. It's 57. Spectrier comes in. Spectrier is the greatest sack of all time. So rocks come out. Very unfortunate. Good chip on the Munchlax. This Munchlax puts me through fucking hell through this game, dog. Toxic. Blastoise comes out. Sandtomb. This is good chip. This is a very good chip. I was scared of Scald Burns. I believe I could have ran an Aromatherapy Superior and maybe played the game a little different, but that's okay. Sinistra's in. Volt Switch. 15. Take Rocks. The Machagacha comes out. That's going to do 25. That's crazy, dude. I'm a Florges. My goodness. Diancie's dead. Diancie was never living that shit. Munchlax comes in. Maybe I could have hit this thing for some damage, but I do go Rotom Wash on the Fire Punch. Oh, my Defog Rotom. Beautiful. The brain emotes come out. I was maybe overzealous at some point. Toxic comes out. Volt Switch is 10%, and Arcanine comes in. I'm actually kind of upset at how this game went out. I could have done some things with Arcanine, but I just didn't. Leaf Storm, 30%. I get my +2. Chen Pao always comes in here. Yeah, I have a litany of switches that I can make. I go into the Rotom and eat a crunch. Okay. As Arcanine comes out, Arcanine forces in Iron Hands, Terrafire, Burn Up. That's your Iron Hands is not living. Good. Blastoise is here, forces me to switch. Flip turn, definitely. I wish I was Rocky Helmet superior, man. As Chen Pao is in, this is an unfortunate spot for me. Spectrier is the sack. Spectrier doesn't do much in this matchup. He did bring the same 6 as the first go-around, and to be quite frank, I thought some other Mons were going to come. That's why I brought the Spectrier, but no. So Munchlax is the switch, and I burn up. I get the crit for 28, but I have Close Combat. Close Combat would have done work, but it just didn't press it. This Blastoise is in. Sandtomb, more chip, always good. Florges is the switch. Flip turn, this is a free Chen Pao. No, Munchlax. As he goes Blastoise on that, and I trick. I get rid of the choice specs, and I get the Rocky Helmet that I wanted. As Munchlax comes in on the Synthesis. It's very nice to not get tricked. Good switching around, but here we are. I don't think Bullet Punch kills, no. This floor just comes in, flip turn, kill yourself from the Rocky Helmet. Good. Chen Pao is in. Chen Pao forces in my Arcanine as I get the -1. Ice Spinner, 35%. Love that. I didn't press CC again. I could have made one read, and this whole game would have been that much easier, but no. Incredible stuff. Again, I should have gone floor just much earlier, but this did not happen. As Toxic comes out, maybe that was a misplay from me, as I Psychic Noise, prevent this thing from healing, as the Fire Punch is spammed almost. I believe I Synthesis here. No, I Moonblast. Very nice. And here was a play where the correct play for me... Actually, I don't know if this is the turn. Yes, the correct play for me there is always to Psychic Noise to prevent Sinistcha from moving. It goes Chen Pao to try to prevent something, but I get the Moonblast off. Incredible stuff. A lot of yapping about that one. As Arcanine comes in, Arcanine, CC, and kills. Okay. Sinistcha is in. Arcanine is forced to switch out. Terraflying. Strength saps my superior. Gives it the +1 before taking the health back. So it gets a shit ton of health from that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Glare. Got paralyzed once. Very beautiful. Arcanine's in. I could have been physical and just fucking Flare Blitzed it, but I'm burn up and it does 31 and it's... yeah. And now we're in the para game. I mean, he doesn't even... Oh, he does have Strength Sap. He could have spammed it, but Terra Blast does way far too much. Gets paralyzed. Maybe I should have gone for 2 Bullet Punches here to kill, but another Terra Blast. I'm maybe overzealous as Mystery drops a question mark, and I only have so many Roosts. But alas, it just doesn't happen. It just didn't happen. I have one more turn. Bullet Punch, 67? No para. Okay. It's still possible. If Superior gets a para. But I missed Leaf Storm. I'm not upset about that. It's just, it sucks. I put in a lot of prep into this team, and... oh well. It happens. Zodiac moves on. This is quite the sad thing. I do make it to playoffs for the first time in 2 seasons and get dispatched in quarterfinals, but we'll move back. We'll bring it back. Try again next season. That was 55 turns. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm upset about this game. Let's watch this through and have a discussion. Meowscarada, Zapdos lead, Triple Axle, Immediately, I believe we're protective pads, and this just kills. Thank you, Epics. Words cannot express how exhausted I am. Sir, you work in a grocery store. Please relax. Stealth Rocks onto the Torkoal, and doesn't do it. Rapid Spin on Primarina, gets rid of rocks, very beautiful. As Screamtail comes in, Screamtail, Proto Speed, as Calm Mind is pressed. Do we see an Encore? No, we see a Calm Mind War. As Moonblast comes out, 63, gets its Spatak drop. As Calm Mind's up, Calm Mind. Oh, again, Psyshock, 68. Moonblast does not kill. As Treads comes in, Psyshock does a lot of nothing as Flamethrower comes out. We're on turn 10, ladies and gentlemen. Azelf comes in, Shadow Ball is Scarf. You can go Meowscarada for free, or Gouging Fire. No, what? Oh, boost. Oh! Oh! I completely missed over that, yes. That is how that happens. When you're boosted up, and so originally it was booster speed because we're in Sun, that's your highest stat. But then as we move from Sun to no Sun, you still have the booster energy item. And now your highest stat is your special defense, so that's what your booster comes in. Okay. Substitute on the Gouging Fire, DD, Heat Crash, breaks the sub, Draining Kiss does 0, goes into Drampa on the second Dragon Dance, Terra Fairy on the Heat Crash does 94, Berserk, Dragon Tail gets off, Grafai is in, Grafai swaggers, confuses the Drampa, gets the Mirror Herb, and Glare comes out. Acrobatics takes down Drampa, Ivy Cudgel takes down Grafai. As Gouging Fire comes in, Stomping Tantrum doesn't do it. As Morning Sun comes out, SD, do we see a Dragon Dance? Very nice. And this should kill. Yep. Primarina comes in, and we see a forfeit. What happened? So, we got a story to tell. We have a couple stories to tell in this division. I'm very upset with how these playoffs came out in Apex. I loved Mythic, I loved Ascendant, it was all very exhilarating, all these games were competitive. But something happened in this game. So, Project sends me a message. Oh, that's a previous game. Project sends me a message a while ago. Something along the lines of, I'm moving. I can't get this battle done this week. I can get it done Monday. I say, okay, as long as Epix agrees to it. Epix was pinged, I believe, it was sometime earlier in the week for quarterfinals, and then didn't say anything until Sunday, where I pinged them, and I go, hey, Epix, if you don't say anything, it's forfeit loss. It's how that works. Epix is like, oh, okay. They play Monday, and Epix immediately starts out with, oh my god, I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted. Could have just not agreed, but sure thing, dog. It's not very competitive for the game, but I guess neither is me getting upset at no para. And then this game happens, and instead of just taking the loss, Epix forfeits. Shows the mindset. And so that's just like really? You couldn't play out 2 more turns where he just presses Heat Crash twice, like, dog? Just take your loss and move on, but okay. And it was just, like, nothing but complaining from Epix all season. Yes, he did get a lot of Sunday battles, which is unfortunate, but this is Draft League, and I'm not sure what you expect. Anyway. Archangel versus Calambrito. Quarterfinals. Boom. Brain emote. If disabled roach, how dancing then? What is it? Calambrito says, I thought I'd be late because I low-key forgot to build. This is a trend from Calambrito. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm distracted. Nihilego gets caught by Psyshock by the most Life Orb Clefable I've ever seen. Calambrito says, I built this after getting pinged. It's a little nutty. Okay. Tinglu comes in, gets taunted, no Whirlwind. Will-O-Wisp, do we see Stone Edge? No. Ruination. Roost, Earthquake? Yep, of course. 40. Taunt, you can just keep this thing in the fucking meat grinder for as long as you want. Brave Bird is your attack of choice. Okay. And this is, you know, whatever. Clefable comes in. Clefable gets a free Moon Blast here. I don't think Kartana even wants to take it all that well. Kartana comes in. Talonflame comes in. Smart Strike. Burn? No burn. Goldango is in. Goldango takes a hit. I believe calcs were done by Calambrito to confirm this is a banded Kartana. Yep. Focus Blast. Thunderwave. This is how it goes. Gets parried. I wish. 76. Earth Power. Doesn't kill. Recover. I mean, yeah, you can afford to do this with the Goldango. Gets the para. The Focus Blast kills. Dragapult U-turn. Don't agree with that. As Hydrapple comes in, Hydrapple is eject button. Gets in the Kartana. Kartana can knock off whatever it wants. Crit! To the Donphan. Gets rid of the Custap. Very nice. As, something comes in here. Urshifu. Maybe you keep this in, but no. Go Dragapult. And on the Wicked Blow. Very nice. Hydrapple's in. Terra Fairy! Aha! I would have never expected it. As Moonblast takes Hydrapple down to 37. Switches out to Kartana. Kartana takes 86. Knockoff? Please. Please! You suck. Urshifu comes in. U-turn. Go into gold. Yep. Thunderwave. No, just Shadow Ball. Okay. 46. Earth Power doesn't kill. But there's only so much a Hydrapple can do. Kartana's in. Leaf Blade kills, and I believe this Urshifu should just be Choice Scarf and kill with a hit. Yes, and that's that. A GG from Calambrito? I don't think we saw one from Archangel. No. Calambrito was kind of memeing on him. Oh well. We move on to semifinals. Rap Yogurt versus Zodiac. Rap has gotten a very, very, very difficult playoffs here. Gets the read, gets Charizard in on the Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen takes a flamethrower. 39 with the burn. As Rock Slide comes out, that burn mattered. That burn mattered. Fun, says Zodiac. Earth Power on the substitute. Okay. Oh, it's Sub-Roost! Charwai, this is riveting. Crit Sludge Wave, you lucky bastard. Sludge Wave damage? Dude. Another Roost. Sure thing, you can afford this. Rock Slides are coming out, whatever. Yep. In comes Diancie, Mega Diancie. Presses Power Gem on the Lilligant Hisui. Lilligant forces something in. It happens to be Jirachi. Takes 20% from Leaf Blade. Charwai comes in for free. No T-Wave. How dare you? I mean, there is a Hatterene, but it's not coming in on Jirachi ever. Power Gem just takes out the Charizard. Not sure how much I agree with that one, but that's fine. Immediate Victory Dance is the CC kill. Terra Dark. Ooh, Terra Dark, Terra Blast. Misses! It's Hustle. This Iron Head does 25. That's death. Yeah. What comes in? Chen Pao? Does Chen Pao kill? No. Sinistra on the Leaf Blade. That's good chip. Terra Fairy. Leaf Blade again. Beautiful by Rap Yogurt. As Chen Pao comes in, Chen Pao Ice Shard does not kill. Do we hit? We hit the Leaf Blade and kill, and that's game. Leaf Blade kills and Leaf Blade. God. Rap Yogurt's making it to finals. You see, I struggled so hard against Zodiac, and Rap just sends in the Lilligant Hisui and puts in work. That's incredible stuff. That's really the makings of a good player, when you can kind of just figure out your opponent's weaknesses like that. I mean, a turn 2 flamethrower burn against a rock slide Nidoqueen maybe helped Rap Yogurt out in this scenario, but still incredible stuff. As Rap moves on to finals, we almost considered him for Mythic. That's something. Calambrito versus Miami Palathins. Project. Have fun, you too. A Mega Pidgeot immediately. Light Screen. Hurricane 27. Taunt for the Defog. Gorgeous. Clefable comes in. Takes a Hurricane. 21%. No confusion. As Torkoal's in. Torkoal gets Stealth Rocked on. Do we see a Rapid Spin? No. As Clefable presses Rain Dance. The Moonblast comes out. 19% as Rapid Spin. Nice. Good chip. Good chip. Screamtail comes in to leave as Boots Torkoal brings it back out, and we're just hanging. Calambrito is fixing Project's spelling on the Screamtail name, and doesn't want to hear it. Goldengo comes in, takes 6% from rocks. Big chip. Wish in the Torkoal. Do we see a Shadow Ball? Does it kill? No, 72. Would the Spit F drop? Yikes. What's your swap? Screamtail? Bye. That thing ain't living. that thing ain't living this. No, Shadow Ball. Crit! It's unfortunate. Sandy Shocks comes in. Maybe you could have gone Meowscarada to take a hit, but might have something else in mind. As Volt Switch is pressed. What are you doing, Project? What are you doing? Rapid Spin comes out. Dude, this guy's just ahead. What kind of Terra? You're Terra Fairy. Oh, goodness. Hurricane comes out. Quick Attack? Oh my god! Incredible. Goldengo comes in. Heat Wave does 62. That's good to chip. As Make It Rain comes out, you're now almost allowed to bring in Meowscarada or Gouging Fire. I don't know if I was Calambrito, I'm Thunder Waving this thing every time, but I think it's a choice item on this Goldengo. Earthquake does 63. Heat Crash still doesn't kill. Crit! That's big. Meowscarada is in. Meowscarada gets free knockoffs. Does go for U-turn. Okay. You bring Torkoal in. And in comes Ogerpon Wellspring. Yeah. Rain Dance. Ogerpon Wellspring. Just to really rub salt in the wound at this point, because now Project can't really touch a Terra Grass Swalot. Spiky Shield on the Flower Trick. Okay. Okay, bro. Swalot comes in. Swalot permanently walls this Meowscarada here, and I believe that's game. Knock off. Yeah, knock. Oh, it's Sticky Hold. This Poison Jab kills. This is a Terra Fairy Sandy Shocks against Terra Grass Swalot. Body Press. And I don't think there's much that can be done here outside of Paralysis. Nope. 1% from Sandy Shocks, you send in Ogerpon and you win, right? It's Terra Fairy, doesn't kill. GG. Project. The self-proclaimed People's Champion. Not sure that's how it works, but the self-proclaimed People's Champion doesn't make it to finals. It's Calambrito versus Rap Yogurt is our finals game. This game, if I look in our replays channel here, was played on August 21st. As this is August 24th. There was a sequence of Jawning, which again I'm extremely upset at, as they had agreed to play the 15th. I believe this was Friday, August 15th at noon. Yes, Rap Yogurt says this at Calambrito. We see Chris say at Rap Yogurt at Calambrito, what happened? Rap Yogurt says, I've been posted up ready at 1:49, and Calambrito does not respond. until the day after saying, we both forgot. You did not both forget. This was you completely forgetting. I said Rap did not. They reschedule for this day, which is the 21st, around noon EST. And here we are. Give me I need to pick me up. Not a single drop of water has been consumed today. Let's get this going. Calambrito versus Rap Yogurt. Two teams, I guess you can call them. And I wouldn't call them squads. These are teams. Calambrito actually just played against Rain and brought some cool shit. I hope Rap Yogurt prepared for this. Good luck, have fun from Rap Yogurt, not from Calambrito. He's locked in, or Shifu immediately U-turns as the Rocky Helmet from Great Tusk comes out. Ogerpon, Ivy Cudgel is 51. Stealth Rocks come out. Okay. Hard switches Shifu. As Rap hard switches in the Whimsicott. That's a good play. We do know now this is a Scarf or Shifu as Moonblast comes out as 35 Donphan. Charizard comes in on the Donphan. Maybe a risky play as Deoxys Speed is in. Mega Charizard as Light Screen comes out from Deoxys. Flamethrower is 58 still. No Weather Ball. Interesting. Flamethrower is 56. Maybe he's predicting the Rain Dance shenaniganery. 17 is crazy. Great Tusk comes in. Hell of a name. Booster defense is Calm Mind. Clefable is revealed. Hard switches in the Donphan. Donphan's not living. Not living 2, rather, unless you're Custap Berry. No, you're Rocky Helmet. His Body Press picks up the KO. Great Tusk putting in, honestly, some fine work in an unfavorable matchup. Raging Bolt comes in on the Terra Ground. Swords Dance Talonflame as it immediately hard switches back. Whimsicott reads the Terra Blast Ground. Very nice. As it goes back into Great Tusk as Flame Charge. Maybe you were scared of Gale Wings to go to Leavanny or something. But Tailwind comes out as another Flame Charge, and now your Tailwind means nothing. As Chi-Yu comes in, it has to be a Scarf Chi-Yu. Presses Flamethrower and gets a kill. I believe Chris did some calcs, because we were in call talking about this, that at the time that this was going on. I actually want to see. Chi-Yu, Uber's Choice Scarf against Talonflame. No, not Defog, Talonflame. Oh, this is probably what he was looking at, just the top set. Yeah, if this is no bulk. Oh, but that's modest. My goodness! Yeah, no bulk? That's a roll, dude. How much was he at? 84? I mean, it is a slight chance. Let me see. 84. It's a very slight chance not to kill, but a chance nonetheless, and he goes for it. Wait, that's Flamethrower. Oh my goodness. I'm not locked in. I don't know what Chris was yapping about. Maybe he just saw the 252 HP and was like, oh, it's a chance. I don't know. Ogerpon Wellspring comes in. Hard switches in the Zard Y. Do we see a Rain Dance? Of course. Ogerpon Rain Dances as Raging Bolt comes in. Yo, is it Thunder? 40%. Okay. And Choice Scarf. Raging Bolt is revealed. We have double Scarf in the game right now. Play Rough is red from Rap Yogurt going into the Charizard. Play Rough again. Does 24 as Flamethrower just picks up the kill. Rap Yogurt in a very commanding position. Deoxys Speed comes out. Deoxys Speed will go for a Light Screen. We don't see Rock Slide Deoxys Speed, unfortunately. Clefable's in. Clefable's kind of the win con here. The Calm Mind. I mean, Rap Yogurt can't really touch it. We do see a booster special attack. Raging Bolt is... T-Bolt is 14. Rap Yogurt, what are you doing? You have a perfectly good Leavanny right there, as you're just letting Calambrito set up. Switches into the Leavanny, gets it right on the Calm Mind, 59%. Leaf Blade comes out as 51, as Calambrito thankfully doesn't soft-boiled, and in comes Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu goes for overheat. Imagine he missed. Imagine for a second the overheat missed. Urshifu comes in. This is a previously established choice scarf. Urshifu. Charizard comes in. Wicked Blow kills, and Chi-Yu can kind of just come in. Oh, Raging Bolt, sure. Sure thing. Wicked Blow almost kills as Thunderbolt kills Urshifu, and that is the victory for Rap Yogurt. A GG from both sides. Very nicely done. Rap Yogurt picks up the win. Another left side victory. Look at that. Left side, and left side. The left side is thankful. Thankful? Lucky? I don't know. I can't speak. This was 21 individual battles of playoffs in Porygon 2 Draft League. Let's check out the MVP race. Gouging Fire leads. I say this about Sam all the time. He always gets the kill leader and, like, does pretty good and then just, like, falls apart in the season. But Goldango's up here. Sinistra, Hydrapple. Volcarona comes to 4 games, goes 13-1. Incredible stuff. My Mega Scizor's up here. What? 12-4. Very nice. Lilligant. The Shart from Tay-IV. Dragapult Tusk. My Arcanine. Beautiful. Colossal is up here. Colossal comes to double the games as Volcarona for the Athens Altaria's order. Let's take a look. Zodiac had himself a season. What a great team, honestly. I'm surprised Noivern never came to a game, but what a good team. 0-5. Jirachi in 7 games. Creeded brought mono-choiced most games and then switched up the team right about here at the deadline and then didn't make playoffs. Incredible. Cap, bad start, very good rest of the season. Didn't make playoffs. I almost made trades with Cap, but he was asleep. Spite almost had himself a season here. Just lost to the wrong people. Lost to me in a great Week 1 battle. Chris fell apart. The burnout from being too good at the game has set in. Epics had a pretty decent season, all things considered, but the mental is preventing him from joining future Porygon 2 draft leagues, I suppose. Myself, I had a good start, very good start, and then I'm not sure what happened down here, but I gotta stop drafting these teams where it's like 5 Mons come to every game. I gotta fix that. Nano, not the best season, but did take out Ben and Tay. Very nice. Archangel had a pretty decent season, 5-4. Calambrito, 6-3, good season. Good Goldango season. Rap Yogurt, our winner, went 5-4 in the 8th seed. The 8th seed has won a draft league for the first time that I've seen since I did it in UCA. I haven't seen that in a while. Ben went defeated. Unfortunate. Order went oh my god. Volcarona, the kill leader in 4 games, is great. Chi just couldn't really make it happen. Project, the self-proclaimed people's champion, had a pretty good season, all things considered. And Tay, good start. I don't know what happened there. Too many bitches, I guess. Maybe. Did beat me. It was something. Dude, that's it. Oh, I was in the replays tab. Oh, you guys probably couldn't see it too well. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. So, I'm going to pull up a replay here as I talk to you guys a little bit. So, Porygon 2 Draft League is... It's a league that I started with the intentions of being a joke. Of course, we made it to Season 9 with 3 divisions, which is absolutely incredible. But that's where we're at right now, Season 9. I am moving on, I just got accepted into a good university, and I must focus on that for this coming semester. So, where's the future of P2DL? We have another season in the works. Well, I am working on another season. Undecided format, nat decks of some sort, not Paldea. Paldea is ugly. Depending on if it's Xmon's Cap. Cap is cool, create a Pokemon. I honestly not the biggest fan, but I'm having fun with it in a league currently. Yeah, a lot of people are burnt out. Which is honestly the same where I'm at right now. It's real unfortunate to see, but 3 years of the exact same format over and over again really does wonders to the person. So I understand. I get it. But, we need the people to keep it going, and unfortunately I am the people who can't keep it going at the moment. So, what my current plan is to run through this first semester. This semester ends sometime in December, I think. Ends, I believe, the middle of December. And I'm going on a vacation to Canada. And I plan to start P2DL after that vacation. I know Season 8 started around last Christmas, where I was on a vacation when it started, and things were just wacky, but if I look here at my handy-dandy calendar, I'm going to be gone from the 29th to the 2nd, so December 29th to January 2nd, I'm going to come back, have that weekend, and then, honestly, I might even start P2DL Monday, January 5th, if not January 12th. That'd be very nice. Because I just can't host P2DL with the semester load, especially going to a new university instead of community college. I need to really gauge things first. So that's what I plan on doing. No Terra. I hate Terra. I'm tired of it. I honestly never wanted to do Terra, but it was a fun new mechanic, and I believe it's run its course. And that's that. So I'm going to start actually working on this document as soon as I can to really, make it better, make some things easier, make them flow better, make them look nicer, really work on the tier list. Might do some revolutionary stuff with tiering. And go from there. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Congratulations to the winners. I will finally be giving you your roles and colors and all that. I'm very sorry to those who didn't have the best of seasons or best of experience. I hope the new season will help you out with that. Let me know how the videos are coming along. I think I'm doing okay with them. I haven't been getting the thumbnails because, to be quite frank, Chris has been burnt out and doesn't feel like doing it, which I perfectly understand. So I'm gonna, do my own thumbnails and shit for the time being and go from there. And that's that. So thank you all for watching. Again, sorry that videos don't come out on time and all this little happy horse shit. I'm not being paid for this, of course, so it is something you have to deal with. But yeah, I think I've built quite the community. I've kind of put something together here that's fun for all. You kind of have to be in the right group. So, just being transparent. I think that's enough yapping. That's the future of P2, starting around early January. No Terra, nat decks of some sort. Maybe it's Xmons. Maybe it's just regular old nat decks. Who knows? I do like the Xmon format. It is very fun. But that's where we stand. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for participating. For those who didn't make playoffs, I'm extremely sorry about that, but, you suck. I will see you in a couple of months as I prepare for this journey that is life. It's unfortunate that video games can't just take over and be precedent, but, I've kind of been bettering myself here, so that's that. thank you all for watching. Thank you for playing. Thank you for listening to my wretched voice. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.